welcome back to my channel. Last week, yeah, it was last week, or what? Yeah, last week. We're in quarantine. I've been in quarantine for so long, I don't even know what week I'm on or what day I'm on. But yeah, so last time I did books to read. I recommended books that you can read during quarantine. So, keeping on the theme with quarantine, I thought we'll do movies. Movies that I love as a child, and then probably maybe do like a part 2 with movies that I've watched recently. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the 1937 version, not recent versions of them. And the movie, it actually was released December 21st, 1937, but it didn't premiere in theaters until February 4, 1938. The time is 83 minutes, or you want to be a little more freak on the time. It's an hour and 23 minutes long. The most well-known songs are Hi Ho and Someday My Prince Will Come. I will not sing them because I don't want Disney to sue me, because Disney is Disney. So yeah, so I'm gonna list off the characters. Snow White, the main female protagonist. Then you got Evil Queen, or Queen Grom. Is it Grimhild? Grimhild? I think that's her name. And she is the main antagonist. This is all coming from Disney Wiki page. So yeah, and then you have Prince, who also known as Prince Florin. He's the main male protagonist. And then you have the dwarves. I know them pretty well. It's Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, and Sneezy. This is all alphabetical order. And then you have Magic Mirror, which was more of like a side character, but that character did kind of get the movie going. So the plot for the movie is the Magic Mirror will always tell the evil queen that she is the fairest of the land to keep Snow White out of harm's way of the evil queen's jealousy and vanity. So yeah. Until one day, Magic Mirror decides, you know what, time to tell the truth. You ugly, evil queen. Well, not like ugly, but it said Snow White was the most fair maiden of the land, which sets the evil queen some jealousy, transforming into an old hag, poisoning her, and all that good stuff. Yeah. But the score for that movie, I would give a 9 out of 10. And then, and this is all on my computer yet again. The reason for that score, it's just the movie is way too simple, but looking at it, like, you kind of understand it's simple because it's the first Disney full-length film, and it was the 30s during the Great Depression, so you're gonna have it pretty freaking simple. But the movie for me is still enjoyable. I still love watching it, even in my 20s as an adult. So yeah, on to our next movie. This is a Barbie movie. It's the old ones, not the more recent ones. So it's Barbie as the Princess and the Pauper, 2004. This was released on DVD on September 28, 2004. The time is 85 minutes or an hour and 25 minutes. The feature song is I'm a Girl Like You.
Your groom. But I'd never let my mother know. I wouldn't want to disappoint her. I completely understand.
I'm just like you.
I think that's true.
You're just like me.
Yes, I can see.
We take responsibility. We carry through, do what we need to do. Yes, I am a girl like you. I'm just like you.
I'm just like you.
You're just like me. You're just like me. It's something anyone can see. A heart that beats, a voice that speaks the truth. Yes, I am a girl like you.
The most iconic Barbie song. I would probably do like a quick clip of it in between, but yeah, that song is iconic. And then it was, as I said, a direct-to-DVD movie, so it didn't go into theaters. And then you got all your characters. There's like a couple. So you have Princess Annalise, the first female protagonist, and then you have Erica, the second main female protagonist. You got Julian, who's the first male protagonist, who is Princess Annalise. I cannot get her name properly off my tongue. Love interest. And then you have King Dominique, who's the second male protagonist, who is Erica's love interest, as well as Princess Annalise fiance in the beginning of the movie. So yeah, and then you have Major, and he's the main antagonist. And then you have your side characters, Safina, Annalise's cat, and then you have Wolfie, Erica's cat that barks for some crazy reason. And then you have Queen Genevieve, and then you have Maiden Carp, who pretty much was Erica's boss. And then you have Nick and Nack, who is side characters for the main antagonist. And then you have Medice, the poodle with like a mole on his face with a gold tooth for some reason. But yeah, so I'm gonna just like read all of this out, so if you see my eyes not on the camera, there's a reason. So this movie is based off the book, the Mark Twain book. A blonde princess and a brunette pauper were born at the same time. Several years later, the princess Annalise is betrothed by her mother, Queen Genevieve, to the wealthy King Dominique to save the nearly bankrupt royal treasury. But she's in love with her young tutor Julian. The pauper Erica is an indentured, I think that's how you pronounce it, indentured servant at Madame's Carp Dress Emporium, working off her parents' debt, but dreams of becoming a singer and seeing the world. Meanwhile, the main protagonist has been stealing the gold from the royal mines under the queen's nose and held Princess Annalise hostage, causing the engagement between King Dominique and her to be cancelled. Erica disguised herself with the help of Julian as Annalise to save the engagement and falls in love with the king, and then Julian gets kidnapped and they're held hostage in the royal. Annalise and Julian are held hostage in the mines until Wolfie saves them by digging a hole, and they come up in that hole, boom, the antagonist is arrested, and Erica goes off to live her dream, but realize she's in love with Dominique, and then there's a double wedding. The end. Sorry, that was a spoiler. Unless y'all have watched that movie before. But yeah, my score for it is a 9.5. My reason for the score is I didn't care for that double wedding. Like, I think, why does the ending have to be they live happily ever after with their love interest? Couldn't they just be alone and be single? Like, I'm just saying. But the feature song was the best part of that movie. Just that song. I find myself sometimes just humming when I'm just like in my head. And then the last movie is Sleeping Beauty, the 1959 version. It was released January 29th, 1959. It is 76 minutes or an hour and 16 minutes. And then the feature song is Once Upon a Dream. Will not be doing a clip of it because, yet again, it's Disney. And then your characters are Princess Aurora or her Alice? Not Alice. Oh, her other name, Briar Rose, the main female protagonist. And you got Prince Philip, the main male protagonist, the Maleficent, the antagonist. Then you have the three good fairies. You have Flora, whose color scheme is red. And then you have Flana, whose color scheme is green. And then you have Merryweather, whose color scheme is blue. And then your side characters is King Stefan, who is the father of Princess Aurora. And then you have Queen Leah, who is the mother of Princess Aurora. And then you have King Herbert, who is the father of Prince Philip. And then here's the plot. On Princess Aurora's christening day, Maleficent, who was not invited to the joyous event, is hurt and decides to place a sleeping curse on the infant princess, leaving Merryweather to change the princess outcome of the curse, since she has yet to give the child her gift. The king and the queen decide to have the three good fairies take care of the princess under the Elias? I don't know. That's why I wrote, but I cannot pronounce it. Briar Rose until the sunset on her 16th birthday. The good fairy's plan fails as the princess pricks her finger on the cursed spindle of a spinning wheel, causing Aurora to fall into a deep cursed slumber that only can be cured by true love's first kiss. The three good fairies help Prince Philip rescue Princess Aurora from her slumber curse by killing Maleficent with the sword that's under a spell. Boom, 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 she's dead. Who transformed into this huge dragon? All this good stuff. My score for this movie is an 8 out of 10. And the reason for it is because Aurora is pretty much only in the movie for 16 minutes. Like, she only speaks for like 16 minutes. Or it was 16 lines. But it was pretty small freaking role for her. While the rest of the hour was focused on the rest of the cast. But what really like keeps it in the the score pretty high is because like the sceneries for the movie is amazing. Is the animators put so much work into the backgrounds. Like, you can tell each detail in every scene, like trees and the buildings, the structure, all that. Because I think it took them about 7 years to just make that movie all together. But yeah, those are the movies I would recommend watching while we're in quarantine. I believe with The Princess and the Pauper, you can either watch on YouTube, either rent or buy on in iTunes Movies or Google Play. Or is it Google Movies? Yeah, Google Movies. Or some other streaming network. But Sleeping with Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, those are on Disney Plus. So yeah. Well, anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your day, afternoon, or evening. And until then, bye guys, and stay safe.